Nice. Yeah.
Yo. Okay. I just looked at, I just pulled this chart up. I've had a pretty busy day. Was at work all day and then went to the gym. Had a nice leg day at the gym today. Your boy's getting that booty thick. You already know. But I pull up this chart just now and I'm like, what the like, come on. Like, look at this candle. We love that, right? Volume coming in. The bulls are literally trying to hold this lower trend line. Like, I don't care what you say. The technicals work, boy. You're tripping if you don't use the technicals and you're trying to invest in this shit. You're tripping. But, like, this lower trend line's mint. You could readjust it, obviously. Like, you could readjust it to make it look like that or make it a little tighter up towards whatever fits your bias. But, like, come on. Like, this lower trend line is, they're trying to hold it. Crazy how we literally went under to, like, 38K. And then, like, if we look at the hourly time frame, it was like, oh, hell no, we're not going lower than that. So it's interesting. It's the 25th of April. I still am leaning towards some sort of a, like, right? If we're looking at this from simply a range perspective, right? When it gets to the top of the range, it's resistance. At the bottom, it's support. If that is so, then we're going to expect to have some sort of upside in the coming weeks. Now, there's also like Bitcoin Bahamas or something like that going on. Who the hell knows what's going on there? But I'm assuming that's somewhat bullish for Bitcoin. Again, I posted a really interesting chart on the previous Bitcoin video I did. But overall, like, until we completely falter, this range is the range. And again, we falter, then we're looking at 35K to hold because it held from mid-January, February, and ever since then we've been creating higher lows and higher highs, right? So again, we'll start to break that down, but we have this like low point, and then we have a high point, and then a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Is we could potentially be making that higher high, maybe break up to 50K. But again, right, this is the zone, right? That's the zone. We're going to be watching that. I'm going to delete that for a quick sec and point out this range, because if things start to get crazy, this is the major zone in the chart, man. We need to break up over 50K. Like 50K, and we could drag it out even further, right? Like 50K has been a major zone in this chart. Just look how many times it's been in this area. So it's been in this area quite a few times, right? If we could manage to, use this channel to guide us closer and closer towards 50K, where we eventually, hang around the 50K zone, right? That's something that would be very interesting and that I'm going to be looking for. Say we base around here, we come up, we come to 50K, we want to stay and hang around here before we get that breakout, right? There's a few different things that could happen, of course. If things just start going buck wild, then frig, man, this chart could do something like this. But I don't want to get too optimistic. Maybe this second line here, this one, is way too optimistic, but it's Bitcoin, right? Look what happened. Look what happened over here. So again, you look at this on the log chart, weekly time frame. Oh my god, dude, it's so bullish, right? Like, I hate to be that guy, but it makes me giggle, yo, straight up. Like, this is a dumb bullish chart. Like, just let it happen. Let it ride. Take a loan out. Let it ride. Don't take this as financial advice. Don't go take out like a 30K loan, because if it goes to 20K, you're gonna be bent. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? It won't go to 20, I don't think, but 29 is like the lowest of lows, where I'm thinking that's gonna be some sort of support, because back in June last year, remember, I will never forget this, when everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin's over with, and then we ripped. So yeah, I'm rambling here because this log chart gets me way too excited. But what a day for Bitcoin, man! What a day, seriously. Now when we look at Ethereum, it's like same thing, dude. Just so clean, right? Like we're fighting that 3K range. Let's hope that this is the higher low we're looking for here, and then it doesn't pull something like the Nasdaq where it fakes us out and ends up going like back down here. But overall, this zone could be nice to get that higher low, big volume coming in. So we just need to see the follow through now. Again, there's some ties to the Nasdaq. So if in the next few days we see a pump in the Nasdaq, Ethereum and Bitcoin are probably going to get some sort of a pump too. So that's something I'm going to be looking for. And I want to see like when is that, correlation between Bitcoin and the Nasdaq or Ethereum and the Nasdaq, whatever. When is that gonna dismantle? Is like Bitcoin gonna go on its own way, or is it gonna have some sort of a discrepancy soon? Like we'll have to see, but that is something I'm also paying attention to. Again, Ethereum and Bitcoin, man, they're what charts, man? It's crazy. It's insane that we have access to investments like this because it's like, especially for people in my age, where like I'm sure the housing market in America is wild too, but like even in like Ontario right now, like the housing market's wild. Like if you trade wisely and invest wisely, like the Ethereum and Bitcoin can really help you out. Like seriously, especially over the longer periods of time. But that'll be the breakdown for this week. So peace, guys.